Hi there, this is Paula from Sheep's Clothing in Valparaiso, Indiana, and this is part 2 of our strategies for knitting the 21 color slouch. This is a hat kit from Blue Sky Fibers that's part of their Traveler series, and our part 1 we went into great detail about how you're going to spare yourself working in all these many tails from all these color changes. In fact, if you follow that procedure, you're only going to have 2 tails, one from the very beginning of the hat, wherever that was, I'm not sure now, and one from the very end. But all these tails in between will be worked in as you go. And one of the important things that we had to do with that was we were staggering our starts and stops of colors all around the hat. You can see these little tufts are where these various colors started and stopped, and it's well sprinkled and staggered all the way around the hat. And it worked out just fine because we were very careful to follow the pattern for getting the correct number of rounds of each color, even though we started and stopped at different places, not at the beginning of the round. But you may say, aha, what's going to happen now that we're at the crown of the hat? Don't we, in fact, need to pay attention for the crown to where our beginning and end of round was? Well, we do have an answer for that. So our hat here is going to decrease like this. I'm just showing the decrease rounds here. Our real hat pattern has plain rounds in between, and there's going to be directions for which color you're using on which round, and all of that you would follow according to the directions. But the basic gist of it is we begin with a round of knit 3, knit 2 together, repeat that around. Then we go to knit 2 together, and repeat around, knit 1, knit 2 together, and finally we end up with a couple of rounds of knit 2 together all the way around. And what we're going to strive to do is make sure that those knit 2 togethers line up to form a nice, neat crown. And we can easily do that still applying the techniques we use to avoid the tails in the body of the hat. And let me show you how that's going to happen. So over here, I've already done that first decrease round of, and you can see below here, there's knit 1, 2, 3, and a knit 2 together here, and that's repeated all the way around, knit 3, knit 2 together. And then on top of those yellow rounds, I've got a plain round of this denim-y blue here, and here we're at the end of that round of blue, and you can see my doubled up stitches that I have here, which help us hide our tails and avoid the color jog. But this is why we had to stagger our starts of rounds, because we don't want all this doubled up stitch business to be all at one place in the hat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slip as if to purl and start at another place. Now in the body of the hat, we could pick any number we wanted, any small number, slip, say 2, or not 2, 2's too small, 3, 4, 5, 6 stitches, something like that. But here it's going to be a more precise number. Now, what I'm going to do is slip until the last stitch on the right needle is right on top of a knit 2 together from the previous decrease round. And in fact, this would be a good place to start, but I'm going to just do another spot just to show you how this works. Okay, now here is another spot where I'm on top of a decrease. So this is another good place to start. So in fact, I'm going to go ahead and start here. And I'm going to pretend that this is that second decrease round, which, as you will remember, is knit 2 together. So here I go, knit 1, knit 2, and knit 2 together. And you will see that our new knit 2 together is perfectly in alignment with our old knit 2 together, which is exactly how we want our crown decreases to look. I'm going to knit 2 again and knit 2 together, and should be no surprise to you that indeed I am right on top of that old decrease. So you would continue your crown in this fashion, and I hope you will enjoy knitting the 21 color slouch, and these principles can be applied to any project with any circular project with frequent color changes. And another good one to do would be the 21 color mitts, which are also by Blue Sky Fibers and from their Travelers series. And I do hope you will visit us should your travels find you in Northwest Indiana. We'd love to meet you.